So today we will be reading chapter 6 of our story, Ghost Town at Sundown. Who can tell me one thing that they remember from our story? What's going on in our story with Jack and Annie? Does anyone remember where they went? Where did they go, Kaylani?
To Ghost Town.
The ghost town. How about something they saw, or maybe someone they saw? John Carlos, hold on. John Carlos?
A cowboy.
They saw a cowboy. Does anyone remember anything else? I see Giovanni. What else happened, Giovanni?
A horse.
Yep, they got on the horse, the baby horse. Alana, do you have something? All right, that's okay. So for today, we are reading chapter 6. Our reading strategy is making an inference. Who can tell me what making an inference means? What does that mean? Making an inference. Jaden?
What happened next?
Yeah, making an inference is to take a guess about what will happen next. So that's our reading strategy for today. And we use reading strategies to really understand what we are reading. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. Can everyone see? All right, chapter 6. The title is Split the Wind. Split the wind. Let's make an inference here. What do we think the chapter is going to be about based on the title, Split the Wind? John Carlos?
Running.
Running. It could be running. I like that inference. Alana, some thoughts? What are you thinking, Alana?
Some airplanes.
Say it again.
Some airplanes.
Airplanes? I like that. I like that you both are thinking split the wind has to mean that something is going fast. All right, let's go ahead and start reading. The sky was dark by the time they got to the rise. The wind was cool and almost cold. Whoa, said Slim. Dusty slowed to a halt. Remember, Dusty is the horse. Slim is a cowboy. They're camped down there, Slim said in a low voice, in that patch of trees. Jack saw a campfire at the bottom of the slope. He saw the horses gathered in a dark clump. One let out a loud whinny. Hear that? Said Slim. The mare. She senses Sunset is nearby. Who is Sunset? Do you remember who is Sunset? Giovanni?
The horse.
The horse is Sunset. The mare whinnied again. Sounds like she's tied to a tree, said Slim. I think the rest of her herd are loose. Well, that's not very nice. So the one horse is tied to a tree, but everyone else is free. What's our plan? Whispered Jack. Smiley, you stay here and guard Sunset, said Slim. Right, said Annie. Shorty, you and I ride down near the camp, said Slim. You keep Dusty quiet while I cut the mare loose. All right, let's stop here and make an inference. What do you think is going to happen? So Jack has a job to watch the baby horse, Sunset, while Annie and the cowboy are going to try to save the mama horse. What do you think is going to happen? Any guesses about what will happen next? Jaden?
I think
You don't know? He doesn't know.
That's okay. Any other guesses? Remember, Jack's watching the baby horse. And the cowboy and Annie are going to try to save the mama horse. What do we think might happen, Giovanni?
get the mama horse.
Maybe. So maybe they're going to be successful and save the horse. Maybe Jack might get in trouble because he's all alone watching the baby horse. Maybe the mama horse is scared of Annie. We don't know. We have to read to find out. So let's see. How do you keep a horse quiet? Wondered Jack. Once the mare's loose, she'll break for Sunset, said Slim. Then you and Sunset take off, Smiley. Got it, said Annie. Then we'll split the wind, said Slim. What's that mean? Wondered Jack. Till we get to Blue Canyon, said Slim. Where's that? Wondered Jack. All set? Any questions? Asked Slim. Nope, said Annie cheerfully. Yup, about 1,000,000 questions, said Jack. Okay, partners, said Slim. See you soon, Smiley. Come on, Shorty. Have fun, said Annie. Fun, thought Jack. Is she nuts? Our lives are at stake. Slim snapped his reins. Dusty started down the rise. Their way was lit by a nearly full moon and 1,000,000 stars. Maybe now I ask Slim some questions, thought Jack. But just then, voices came from the rustlers' camp. They were mean voices, followed by mean laughter. A chill went through Jack. Dusty halted. This is far enough, whispered Slim. He slipped off of Dusty. Keep him here, Slim whispered to Jack, and keep him quiet. Wait, whispered Jack. He needed more information. But Slim was gone. Jack gripped the reins and held his breath. Why is Jack holding his breath? Why do you think Jack is holding his breath? Jaden?
Because he's gonna wait when he gets outside.
He's going to wait till he gets out?
Yeah.
Maybe if he can hold his breath for that long. Why else do you think Jack is holding his breath? Any other inferences, readers? Giovanni?
Jack said, I'm not gonna make noise.
Yeah, because he wants to be super quiet, and maybe he's also a little bit scared. All right, let's see. He hoped Dusty wouldn't do anything. For a moment, Dusty was still. But then he snorted and began walking. Oh no, thought Jack. He tried to think of the rules on how to treat a horse. He remembered a soft hand, a firm voice. He patted Dusty slowly. Whoa, he said firmly. To his surprise, Dusty froze and was quiet. He remembered another rule, a sunny attitude. He patted Dusty again. Don't worry, he whispered. Everything's going to be fine. Just then, a loud whinny came from the herd of mustangs. They began moving up the moonlit slope. Hey, the horses! A rustler shouted. Uh-oh, what do we think is going to happen? Jaden A?
Probably going to chase after them.
Maybe the rustlers are going to chase Jack and Annie? That's a great inference. A gun went off. Jack ducked. Come on, Shorty, came Slim's voice. Jack looked up. Slim was riding the mare. Jack was shocked. He had thought that Slim was coming back to ride Dusty. Instead, Slim rode right past him. As he got close to Annie, she took off on Sunset. The mare galloped after Sunset, and the band of mustangs galloped after the mare. Bang, bang! So now Jaden A was right. They're following them, they're chasing them. Jack snapped the reins. Go, Dusty, he said. Dusty leaped after the mustangs. Jack nearly fell off. He clutched the reins in one hand and the saddle horn in the other. Bang, bang! The rustlers were on their horses now, and they were getting closer. Do you think Jack and Annie and Slim are going to get away? Kaylani?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Dusty cleared the rise in an awkward leap. Jack started to slip out of the saddle. He let go of the reins and tried to hold on to the saddle horn, but his weight pulled him down. He closed his eyes as he fell to the ground. Bang, bang. Oh man, Jack thought, this is the end. He opened his eyes. Dusty was looking at him. Jack scrambled up and tried to climb back into the saddle. It was hard without Slim's help, because Jack is small. As Jack struggled, he heard shouts from the rustlers. Their horses gave high-pitched neighs. Jack looked back. A shimmering white figure was moving across the top of the rise. What do we think that shimmering white figure is? What could that shimmering white figure be? What could it be, Kaylani?
Maybe a knight.
A what?
Maybe a knight.
A knight? I like that guess. It could be a knight. So Kaylani's thinking it's a person coming to help. Let's see. The rustlers' horses started panicking and backing away. Jack didn't have time to think about what he was seeing. He knew this might be his only chance to escape. Using all of his strength, he pulled himself into the saddle. Go, Dusty, go! He shouted. Dusty took off at full gallop over the prairie. Jack held on for dear life as they split the wind. And that is chapter 6. So, what do we think is going to happen? We don't know who that white figure was. Jack got on the horse. What do we think is going to happen next? Any guesses? Is Jack going to get away? Is that figure going to help him? What are you thinking? Jayla?
Jack is gonna run away.
Jack's going to get away. He's going to go super fast. That's a good guess. Okay.
I think the figure's gonna help them.
I think the figure's going to help him too. Any other inferences? Jaden A?
He would go super fast and he would get away.
Super fast and get away just like Jayla. So you agree with Jada's thoughts? Jay Dunn?
I think they're going to run away.
They're gonna run away, so you also agree with everyone else. Giancarlos, you agree with the group? What are you thinking, Giancarlos?
A horse?
You think the white figure is a horse? Maybe. We don't know. We won't find out until tomorrow. All right, let's take a couple seconds. Oh, wait, Giovanni, go ahead.
Jack is gonna go away.
Jack is gonna go away. So everyone has the same inference. So you know you can give each other signals because we can see you. If you agree, you can give signals. All right, so we have a couple seconds to think about what was the most important thing that happened in the chapter. And when you're ready to share your message, you can go ahead and raise your hand. Jaden A, you ready? Go ahead.
Jack and Annie met a cowboy.
Jack and Annie met a cowboy. How many lines?
5.
Count again.
7.
Yep. 7 lines. Jack and Annie met a cowboy. Don't forget that cowboy has been helping them. Jaden A, you are free to go and write your message. I see hands. Kay sitting so patiently. Go ahead.
Jack and Annie saw the figure.
Jack and Annie saw the white figure. Yep. That's a good message. That's important. That's a very important message. All right, you are ready to go and write your message.
Bye, Miss Marleno. I miss you.
I miss you too, Kay. Bye-bye, hun.
Bye.
Giancarlos, go ahead.
Jack and Annie met the cowboy.
Jack and Annie met the cowboy, and what else? What do we know about the cowboy?
They let them ride the horse.
So let's talk about the cowboy. The cowboy let Jack and Annie ride the horse. How many lines does your message need?
6.
All right. You are ready to start writing. Go ahead. Jaden R.
Jack and Annie ran with the horse.
That's good. That's a very important detail in our chapter. All right, you are ready to start writing. Alana.
Annie and the cowboy ate the mom horse. 8 lines.
Cowboy. Save the mom horse. I love it. That is a very, very important detail in the chapter. All right, keep it in your brain. You're ready to go start writing. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Giovanni.
My message is Jack and Annie going to save the mom horse.
Jack and Annie went to save the mom horse because it happened already, so they went.
It's 9.
You got it. You can go.
Mhm.
Start writing. Jayla, you ready to share? Go ahead.
I think the mommy horse is gonna help Annie and Jack.
I like that. You ready to start writing? All right, it was nice to see you, Jayla.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you later, hopefully for math. Bye, hun.